Republican leader in the state Senate. Last year for about 6 months I was the majority leader. Unfortunately, I went the other way. And then in June I became the majority leader for about 5 weeks. And then I became the minority leader again.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you what I fully understand. What I fully understand that it's absolutely imperative, not just for myself to become the majority leader again, but for you to have a true voice in Albany that understands that the people of New York State, the people of this senatorial district, are overtaxed, and that the state of New York is overspending. When Brian Foley ran for the Senate, he indicated that if everything changed Democrat, the governor, the Assembly, the Senate, the dysfunction would end in Albany. Let me tell you, I have never been in anything more dysfunctional right now than the state of New York that is controlled at all levels by the Democrats. And people are beginning to understand that that was not the change they wanted. They sent Brian Foley to Albany to represent your values. And let me tell you, your values are not about eliminating the Star rebate check, which was a program that Republicans voted for that was intended to help middle-income families who are struggling with their property taxes, basically to give you a break. And Brian Foley took that away. And if Brian Foley had stood up, or Craig Johnson in Nassau County, where I live, or one other Democrat senator, we would have been able to stop a budget this past April that increased spending $13 billion, 10% increase in spending, and increased taxes in our metropolitan area by $11 billion. Now, I mean, that's mind-boggling to me that we're in a recession, that everybody is struggling to make ends meet. We're wondering how are we going to pay our taxes, and the first thing they do is increase spending rather than cutting spending, and they increase taxes by $11 billion. And certainly the worst tax that was increased in terms of killing job development and hurting small businesses, which is the backbone of Nassau County and Suffolk County, is the payroll tax. The payroll tax not only hurting small businesses, but a payroll tax on your school districts. So that raises your property tax. A payroll tax on charities, churches, on every type of, if you have any type of business, charity, you pay somebody, you're now paying a payroll tax. And that's why Brian Foley deserves to lose this coming election. In this last election, I think the people throughout the state of New York and throughout the country sent a very, very message. They want government to leave them alone, they want government to cut spending, and they want government to keep their hands out of their pockets. If you think about it, we had great successes in Suffolk County. In Nassau County, fix the world, fix Albany, fix everything. Tom Suozzi lost. All right? Because he forgot that he kept raising property taxes in Nassau. He's raising energy taxes, and he continued to increase spending. So Tom Suozzi lost. We won control of the county legislature. Westchester County, Republican county executive. Erie County, we picked up 3 legislative seats. We have a Republican county executive out there, Chris Collins. Onondaga County, Monroe County, all of those counties are Republican county executives. So that's an indication from the local level. From the local level, they're understanding that Republicans with conservative fiscal values are the ones who should be leading, whether it's their county or state. Now, I'm not going to pretend that this is going to be an easy race. None of us can pretend to beat an incumbent. But I think the message is out there that Brian Foley reneged on his promise to all of you and to the people of this senatorial district when he was elected. He has voted 100%, 100% with Malcolm Smith, John Sampson, and Pedro Espada, all from New York City. Doesn't stand up for the people of the 3rd Senatorial District. I don't know whether he's afraid to do it or he just doesn't care. But I'll tell you, one young man is not going to be afraid when he goes to Albany to stand up and say what's right and what's in the best interest of the individuals of this senatorial district, and that's Lee Zeldin. Next year, when we take control of the Senate back, I want somebody there that is going to say to me, if he believes you're wrong, Dean, you're wrong. I don't want yes people up there. I want people up there that are going to stand up, say the right thing, and do the right thing for the people of their district. That's what it's about. It's not about being subservient to a leader. It's not about being subservient to a party. It's about the people you represent. And that's why this partnership that we're going to have with the Conservative Party, Republican Party, and I believe the Independence Party, that we are going to work together to make sure that that type of individual who has your values, is going to be elected to the state Senate, and we're going to make sure, and that's going to be the first race and the first step in taking back that majority. Our good friend Lee Zeldin.